We are back for, I suspect it's going to wind up being Chapter 6 of Old Skies, continuing right now. I don't think we can check her personic profile, but certainly we want to look at the news. We're still going to try.
No, I refuse to indulge in that anymore. See that? It looks like some of these news items have chrono-shifted since I last looked.
The Park Gallery's latest exhibit is dedicated to the works of Mordo Rug. I'm looking for any mention of Imani or anything else. While aesthetically pleasing, lacked the depth that captivated audiences 2 decades ago, the decision to feature Rug so prominently in a prestigious gallery like the Park has raised eyebrows, with whispers of behind-the-scenes dealing casting a shadow over the exhibit. Despite these rumors, the collection is a polished but ultimately uninspired showcase of an artist struggling to recapture past brilliance. I feel like that last part is new. Let's look at this obituary. Hana Tanaka, a former NYPD officer whose career was marred by corruption charges, passed away at the age of 84 in her small basement apartment on Staten Island. Once a rising star in the NYPD, Tanaka's life took a dramatic turn 50 years ago when she was convicted in a high-profile RICO case, leading to a 30-year prison sentence. After her release, Tanaka struggled to reintegrate into society. Shunned by her peers and the public, she spent her remaining years in obscurity, working at a local grocery store and living in isolation. Tanaka expressed deep regret in her later years, but remained adamant that she was a scapegoat for the corruption that plagued the department at that time. Tanaka is survived by distant relatives. In lieu of flowers, her family requests donations be made to the NYPD Widowed Partners Fund. This is our epilogue from the previous episode and the previous chapter, and it's just interesting that the Hana Tanaka that we knew was a person of such conscience that after a career spent apparently running down and arresting criminals and murderers specifically and solving crimes and presumably bringing peace to their families, there was the one murder that she was unable to, you can't say leave unsolved because she knew all along what had happened, but now she wanted to go back and stop it. It was both the genesis of her own career, this one crime that she wasn't there to stop of a very good friend, but that in stopping it, it unwound her like a whole psyche. It's interesting. Let's go on to books. 70 years after the mysterious disappearance of acclaimed horror writer Otis Knox, a rare edition of his complete works has been sold at auction for $3.5 million. The sale was conducted by his estate, with Otis's son Nathan Knox expressing regret over the necessity of parting with the collection. "It hurts, but I need the money," Nathan stated, leaving fans and collectors intrigued. The enigmatic circumstances surrounding Otis Knox's disappearance continue to cast a shadow over his legacy, adding an eerie allure to the auction volumes. And so that was news. Let's look at messages. Oh, look at all the messages. Horace asks, Nazo, we picked up some enormous energy drainage from your branch. It's stabilized now, but is everything okay over there? Has anybody heard from Nazo? Rowan says if anything bad happened to him, the brass would tell us. Bailey says correct, he'll touch base if and when he's ready. Just leave him be. Interesting. I don't know if that might be related to the... Remember when he needed to suddenly drop Fia back in time because the 2 people broke in and they were killing him? Or if this has something to do with what's coming up. Rosha says, I have a few days off next week. I'd like to visit some of you. Horace says that would be nice, but I'm booked solid next week. Rosha asks Bailey, same. Roan, and then Roan says, if you want to risk a chrono shift while flying on a plane, sure. Oh, that wouldn't even have occurred to me. Rasha says, never mind, maybe I'll watch the river wall again. Even just crossing the street, I mean, I guess they can sort of see them coming, but they still only have moments. Rowan says, I heard the painting at the Park Gallery has chrono shifted away again. Horace says, oh well, easy come, easy go. Rosha said, did anybody ever find out who it was? Bailey says no, and it doesn't matter. And Rasha says, I guess it doesn't. Horace says, can anybody recommend a good chrono-locked book? I've been trying to read this Nick Cord biography, but it keeps chrono shifting. Rasha says, ever read Otis Knox? His whole collection is chrono-locked. I've owned it for years. Horace says, no, I haven't. I'll give them a whirl, thanks. Yeah, I would think that of Mice and Men, the works of A.A. Milne, Frank L. Baum. You know, you can think of also Shakespeare, like a lot of that stuff you would think would be thoroughly chronolocked, so I guess a lot of the classics. Roger just finished a job bored, anyone go anywhen fun. Rowan says, I thought it was your day off. Roach says it was, decided to take a shift anyway, not much going on, and Bailey says, I get it. Interesting how that's not all that far off from what Fee is doing, which is just working, because what else can you do, ever? And I doubt that there's anything new here, so we are going to head to work.
Lights!
Let me check the park gallery. I really don't think there's anything new there for us just a few days later.
No point. No blasting point.
ID acknowledged. Welcome, Fia Quinn.
But I mean, what the hell am I paying all this money for?
You were told several times during the review process. This shouldn't be a surprise.
Okay, I get it. It's just, there's no way you can make an exception.
What you're asking for is a nostalgia trip. What you applied for is something entirely different. It requires... Oh, hello, Fia. I was just explaining to our client that because of the specifics involved, he won't be joining you on the jump.
Specifics involved?
Let's start from the top. Nathan, this is Fia Quinn.
Hello.
Nathan Knox. And before you ask, yes, there is a relation. Otis Knox was my father.
I'm sorry, who?
Okay, that's different. Otis Knox, the horror writer, wrote over 30 best-selling books and then disappeared without a trace 70 years ago. You don't know anything about that.
Sorry.
I thought you said she knew her stuff.
Alternate timelines. I explained this.
Yeah, but my dad had, what did you call it? A high timeline ranking?
Exactly. Which is why you have to stay behind. We can't risk any changes to his history.
Okay. I get it. It's fine. I mean, not fine, but I just want to know. More than anything else, I just want to know. If you can do that for me, nothing else matters.
Your father has a high timeline ranking.
So I've been told. His books weren't even that good.
Even so, his books were influential, to put it mildly. Tremendously influential. They inspired more adaptations than we can calculate.
None of those are any good either. I'm telling you, that ranking is a mistake.
I've explained this. It's not up to me. His ranking is what it is. So we can't change his history.
I know. Just don't ask me to like it.
Your father disappeared.
You seriously never heard about this? It happened on the 4th of July, 1993. According to Mom, he went for a walk during the fireworks and never came back. It was the top story for months. Mystery on the 4th. Celebrated horror author vanishes without a trace. Everyone thought it was some kind of publicity stunt for his next book. I did too. But, well, it wasn't.
I assume it's going to be what happened to him.
What exactly do you want to know?
I want to know what happened to my father that day. Was he killed? Did he hit his head and lose his memory? Or did he just run away and leave us? It's been 70 years. I need to know. If I can't save him, then maybe knowing is good enough.
I assume there was an investigation.
Major celebrity like that? Of course there was, but they found nothing. Everyone gave up. Even my mother remarried in less than a year. Adam was a nice enough guy, but...
He wasn't your father.
No.
So, I assume I'm going to have to tread lightly.
Yes. Observation only. He was last seen at a book signing on the Coney Island boardwalk around 8 p.m. You should have plenty of time to make your way there. Try to find Knox. Don't interact with him. Keep your distance, see what happens, report back. You know the drill.
All right, I believe I'm up to speed. I'm ready when you are.
Mr. Knox, if you could step into our waiting area. I'll keep you updated.
Okay, thank you. This is... well, thank you. Whatever happens, whatever you find out, thank you.
Timefall successful, Noz.
Blasted, it's hot. Much better.
All clear over then?
All clear. Wow. Is that the original Thunderbolt?
Yes. Although it hasn't been in operation for 10 years.
Shame.
There should be a magazine scan in your pocket. Do you have it?
Apparently I do. So there he is, there's Otis. Best-selling horror novelist Otis Knox still missing after months of exhaustive searching. Oh, so this was... Wait, I thought he disappeared on the 4th of July. No, that's the... Okay, sorry. Up at the top right, there's a date, but that's the date of when the photograph was taken. Used with permission. Months after the enigmatic disappearance of famed thriller and horror novelist Otis Knox, the literary world and fans are left grappling with unanswered questions. Knox, known for his chilling narratives, vanished on the night of July 4th, 1993, during the Independence Day fireworks in Coney Island, as per reports from his wife. Despite extensive searches and public appeals, no trace of Knox has been found. The case has sparked wild speculation and theories among his readers, with some suggesting life imitating art. Authorities continue to investigate, but as time passes, hope fades, leaving a void in the hearts of those who admired his work. The last confirmed sightings of Knox were by a local shop owner on the Coney Island boardwalk with one of his longtime neighbors. Both individuals, who asked to remain anonymous to protect their privacy, spoke fondly of Knox. He was a friendly man, always polite, always respectful, said the neighbor. It was easy to forget he was such a celebrity. Despite their familiarity with the author, neither witnessed anything unusual on that fateful night. While Knox's whereabouts and status may be in question, his legacy is very much not. Over the years, he won numerous prestigious awards for his bone-chilling works, including the Bram Stoker Award for Midnight's Lament in '81 and the World Fantasy Award for The Vanishing Pier in 1984.
Is this Otis Knox?
The last known photo of him, taken at a nearby book signing. See the timestamp?
I do. 8:09 p.m. That's 30 minutes from now.
Yes. Plenty of time to get there. I'm sending you the address.
Copy that. I'm on my way.
That is a cool looking background.
Duffy used to take nostalgia tourists here, didn't he?
All the time. Ever since the park was sold to Seagram Corps. It's a pretty popular request.
He always did manage to snag the choice assignments. Perks of seniority.
Were you upset about that? I never realized.
Oh no, I never held it against him. It's just ironic that the first time I get a job here, it's all closed down.
Probably for the best.
I know. Distractions. Speaking of...
Right. Standing by.
July 4th is... I'm sure that there's some historical reason for this, but you would think July 4th would be a big damn busy place.
There it is. Boardwalk Books. Nozzo, how long until that book signing?
Maybe 10 minutes?
The place looks empty. I thought Otis Knox was a popular writer.
He was. Either way, there's a timestamp. Otis should arrive any minute. Find some place to wait. And be unobtrusive.
The interior is too dark to make out anything inside. Yeah, you would expect him to already be there. If he's that popular, they wouldn't want him to get mobbed or annoyed on his way in. Unobtrusive leaning spot. I guess everything here is unobtrusively leaning.
Nothing's happening, Noz.
Just wait a bit. He's got to show up any minute now.
All right. Nothing yet.
He'll be there.
Are you sure?
Yes, just be patient.
All right. Are you sure this is the right place?
According to the historical record and the photograph in your hands, yes. Just wait.
Nozzo, it's past 8 o'clock.
I know.
No book signing event has started.
I know. Okay, maybe there's no book signing, but there's still the timestamp on the photo. Just wait a bit. He's got to show up any minute now. Oh, there he is.
Are you sure? He doesn't look much like his photo.
It's him. Who else could it be?
I think we should confirm.
How?
I don't know, maybe by talking to him?
No. Remember his ranking? You can't engage.
We need to be positive, don't we? What will the brass say if I spend the whole night tailing the wrong man? What will the client say?
Go ahead. Just, well, you know, be careful.
I don't see how this could look any less like the person in that photograph.
Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for Otis Knox. Do you know where he is?
Otis Knox? Why would I know that? I just sell his books. I don't write them.
Oh, I see. You own this bookshop.
That I do, but we're closed.
You're closed.
Yeah, because it's the 4th of July. I'm sure some of the major chains are open, but not me. Sorry.
Isn't there supposed to be a book signing event today?
Today? On the 4th of July? Of course not.
Really? Because I thought... Never mind. Why are you here if the shop is closed?
Because I live here? I got a living area in the back. What's with the personal questions? I just came out to watch the fireworks.
Showing him the photo, I know that he's not Otis, but still, it's dated from slightly in the future. It seems a little weird.
Do you know anything about Otis Knox?
Only through his books. I'm a fan, but who isn't? His books fly off the shelves faster than I can put them on.
You don't know anything else?
What a question. His personal life is none of my business.
Oh, good man.
This photo, do you recognize this shop?
It looks like mine. Why?
Could it be another shop, perhaps? One that just looks like yours?
Nope, definitely mine. That clock on the wall belonged to my uncle. Had it for years. When was this taken, anyway?
There is some confusion about that.
All right, shouldn't have asked. I just want to watch the fireworks.
We are really annoying this person. Just wanted to hang out and watch some pretty lights.
Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Thanks. We'll be open tomorrow if you want anything.
Well, blast it.
How is this possible?
I have no idea. Otis Knox's history couldn't have changed. We'd know. High-ranked person like him, alarms would go off in every branch on the planet.
So what should we do? Scrub the mission?
No, we're not licked yet. According to all reports, Otis went missing during the fireworks. Those aren't due to start for another hour or so. We still have time. I got the Knox's home address from Nathan. Maybe he's home? If he is, standard protocols apply.
I know. Keep my distance. Don't engage, etc.
All the windows are dark. I don't think anyone's home.
Knock on the door. If anyone answers, just say you've got the wrong house.
Nobody's home, Noz.
Blast it. None of this makes any sense. How could the archive be completely wrong? That photograph is part of the historical record. We're both holding copies of it right now. It's showing no signs of chrono shifting, at least not on my end.
Same here. It's solid as a rock.
There's something we're missing. Let me think. Stand by.
Curtains are drawn. If anyone's inside, it's impossible to tell, and they're certainly not answering the door.
Hi, excuse me.
Yes? You need help?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm Evelyn.
That's a lovely garden.
Maybe not yet, but I'm working on it.
Are those lupines?
Common mistake. Delphiniums. Not easy to grow near the water, but I have my ways.
You have ways, do you?
Ways I'm not sharing. I can tell you, but I'll have to kill you.
Well, is that all?
Huh?
Sorry, never mind. Does Otis Knox live here?
You obviously know that already, or you wouldn't be here. Just to warn you, he keeps his address unlisted for a reason.
Oh, it's not like that.
Hey, you're on his property, not mine. If he can't keep his fans in check, then that's on him.
I'm not a fan.
That's what they all say.
I'm here on behalf of Nathan.
Nathan? Isn't he abroad for the summer? Spain or something?
Yes. He sent me to check on his father.
Skirting the edge of truth there, Thea. Well done. Shh.
Good kid.
So, is Mr. Knox all right?
As far as I know, Otis and Marla are doing fine. I assume they're out finding a spot to watch the fireworks.
Marla is a new person.
Do you know where that spot might be?
I assume out on the boardwalk. Or maybe the beach.
That's over 3 miles long.
Yeah, I know. Not much help, huh? Sorry. I'm sure they're fine. Come back tomorrow if you really want to be sure.
That's... sure. Tomorrow.
By all means, she's definitely going to hand over her spare key to their house.
You're not watching the fireworks yourself?
No, not really my thing. I'm happy here. And these flowers won't unpot themselves.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare key to their house, would you?
Why do you ask?
As I said, Nathan asked me to check in.
You don't have a key of your own?
Unfortunately not.
Well, I wish I could help, but I don't have a key either. Sorry.
I'll leave you alone now.
See you around.
Remember, our goal is to be unobtrusive, so we do that by asking the next door neighbor if she has a key to his house. So we could lockpick, except even though, like... No, I was about to say, even though it looks a little bit like she'd be around the corner, no, we are very well lit. She'd be able to see that well enough, see somebody fiddling around over there. We might still try it.
I can't rummage through her things when she's standing right there. I'm not here to climb trees. Besides, it wouldn't support my weight.
Fia, I would love to see you try to climb that tree. Okay, let's try this with every expectation that it's a big no.
That neighbor woman is looking right at me. The multi-tool is many things, but stealthy isn't one of them.
So do we have any ideas on how to make her turn around and go inside? I could try to show her this article, except I think if I click on it, it's not like a show to other people.
Shall we take another look at this scan?
It's not shifting, but sure.
So it's the same. Just double checking that there's no new clues in here.
Nothing.
I'll keep looking on my end.
Neighbor, woman, and tree. And otherwise we just go walk the beach? I'm not sure what else we would possibly do. Again, I keep trying to pay people money, but hey, you sure you don't have a
If
key?
there's a reason for that, I don't see it.
Where exactly are you going? Is your plan to just wander around until you bump into Otis Knox?
No idea. I don't have any better ideas at the moment.
Honestly, neither do I. Alright, I'll leave you to it.
All I'm saying is that there were a lot of people on the beach in the background here. I don't feel like we can get to them. I have nothing new to discuss with this person. And just leaning on the unobtrusive spot gets us nothing. Feel like we're not going to be allowed to do this.
The multi-tool can transform into a dozen useful tools, but none of them are needed here. Excuse me. Sorry, I'll leave you alone.
Thanks.
No need to do that again.
No, we've hummed and hawed all our way through, and there's nothing there. Okay. I definitely feel like what we're meant to do is at the Otis Knox estate. I just haven't guessed as to what it is yet. Just for clarity, front door, exit, supply shed, neighbor woman, and the tree. What is the tree? Why are we, like, fascinated by this? There seems to be nothing that I can do. It doesn't say anything about, like, a spade or trowel or anything else that she might have. Oh, look, she was using a hand axe to unpot those flowers.
The door is locked.
And we can't undo it while she's there. I can't unscrew the light bulbs. We could try to contact Nozzo.
Nozzo,
Yeah, Fia.
have you read any of Otis Knox's books?
Yes, all of them.
So you're a fan?
Not especially, but thanks to Otis's high ranking, his books are guaranteed not to chrono shift while I'm reading them.
That's as good a reason as any. The F train runs through here, doesn't it? Even in this wet.
Why do you ask?
No reason.
The F train goes to the NYU area, doesn't it?
Does it?
You want to go to the Quinton family storage unit, don't you?
I never said that. You did.
The fire doesn't happen for 30 years. What would you even do when you got there?
I was just wondering. I'm not gonna do it, Noz. Don't worry. I'm focusing on the job, like always.
Good. Then I'll say nothing more about it.
I admit, Noz, I'm at a bit of a loss.
History doesn't lie. It can only be misread. That article I sent you proves Otis Knox was at the bookshop.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
If you see anything in the article that says otherwise, let me know.
That's all for now, Noz.
I'll leave you to it.
Well, let's look at the
Shall we
article
take
again.
another look at this scan?
It's not shifting.
It is conceivable that this is European time, which would mean that this is actually on, what is that, April 7th? But maybe it is on April 7th.
Could this timestamp be wrong?
Maybe, but it matches the time on the clock. Why would both of them be wrong?
Also, like, being presumably British, you would think that she would point that out. Like, as an American, I would read that as July 4th, 1993. But as far as I know, a lot of people from Europe and elsewhere in the whole damn world would read that as the 7th of April, 1993. The photo.
If there's anything odd about the photo, I can't see it.
Same.
This is the first time that we've been interacting with a document. So the article text, mystery on the 4th, which certainly makes it seem like it's the 4th of July. Chilling narratives, cases sparked wild speculation, article text.
Mystery on the 4th. Best-selling thriller author still missing.
A bit hyperbolic, but accurate. Nothing strange there.
Well, actually, I feel like this is what I reacted to the very first time that I opened it. Because, like, when was this article written? When the photo was taken, and this was written at some point after that.
The article's text seems to match the known history, from the little I know of it.
Nathan confirms it. He's protected from chrono shifts as long as he remains here, so he'd know if it changed.
I don't know. I can't press H on this. Timestamp, photo. I'm just going to check out things in the photo like the timestamp to see if there's anything else of interest. Small caption. OtisKnoxFansite.com used with permission.
OtisKnoxFanclub.com. This is where the photo came from.
Yes. It was one of the first fan sites of the early internet. Whoever owned the site must have taken the photo.
So they took a photo of a book signing event that never happened.
Right. This doesn't smell right.
Can you look up who owned the site?
One way to find out. Checking the domain history. Registered in February of 1993. Elapsed in 1996. Owned by... Adam Cole?
Adam's the name of the dude, the new husband.
Adam Cole?
Yeah. Adam Cole. A year after Otis Knox went missing, his wife took another clustermate. Husband. The man's name was Adam Cole.
That can hardly be a coincidence, can it?
No, it most definitely cannot.
So he lived from 1951 to 2031, died at age 80. He was a construction engineer for pretty much his whole working life, I guess. Yeah. Married to Marla Cole. Marla we heard about earlier. Stepchild of Nathan Knox. Sorry, his stepchild is Nathan Knox. Known residences at Mermaid Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Died of pancreatic cancer. Not very important to the timeline. All right, and let me just see what other names. I should have thought to do this before. Let's look at Otis Knox. So basically disappeared after, well, I mean, he disappeared, so we don't know the date or cause of his death. Accomplishments of notes. In 81, Bram Stoker Award for the Best Novel for Midnight's Lament. 1984, World Fantasy Award for Best Novel for The Vanishing Pier. In 87, Edgar Allan Poe Award for the Best Mystery Novel for Shadows on the Shore. 1990, British Fantasy Award for Nightfall's Embrace. And in 1992, the Hugo Award for Best Novel for Darkness at the Dunes. Timeline impact rating is not high, it's extremely high. Celebrated author Otis Knox remains missing. Months after the enigmatic disappearance of famed thriller and horror novelist Otis Knox, the literary world and fans are left grappling with unanswered questions. Knox, known for his chilling narratives, vanished on the night of July 4th, 1993, during the Independence Day fireworks, as per reports from his wife. Despite extensive searches and public appeals, no trace of Knox has been found. The case has sparked wild speculation and theories from among his readers, with some suggesting life imitating art. I apologize, I think that we've read literally every word of this before. I think that's what we've read in the news. And then here's his bibliography. So, just spitting out there, the photograph established a location, time, and place that what appears to maybe have been presented by somebody who had a vested interest in his death and covering that up. After all, Adam Cole just happened to slide right into Otis Knox's life. The photograph appears to have been faked, or at least the date and time of it. Evelyn. See, but I feel like Marla is the person that we'd be looking for. Do we have a Evelyn, Knox, or Cole? Oops, sorry. Can I go back? The name Evelyn. I feel like I don't know why this name is in here right now. Okay. Oh, this is Evelyn. Derp.
Hello again.
Yes?
Do we know her last name? No.
I'll leave you alone now.
See you around.
All right, we should probably get over to Adam Cole's place, since he may have a basement featuring shackles.
I don't think anyone lives here, Nozzo. Did the archive get it wrong again?
The archive is never wrong. It's just data. You just have to know how to read it. That address is registered in his name. It doesn't necessarily mean he lives there.
I suppose that makes sense.
See? The archive is fine. Something weird is definitely going on, but the archive is fine. It's fine.
Okay, it's fine. Didn't mean to touch a nerve.
So I suspect that we open that door right up and there's no problem. A string tied to a shotgun trigger is definitely not going to take our heads off. And I guess we always have the ERP even if it did.
Locked.
Mac Performer 250, you believe top of the line for this when? Beat up trash bin. Let's check that first.
There was a photograph in the trash. That's definitely Otis Knox.
And that boy looks like a young Nathan.
And the one scratched over. Nozzo, is that Marla?
We can't assume anything, but most likely.
Right. I admit, my knowledge of grunge-era courtship rituals is a bit rusty, but scratching out the face of a person in a photograph, typically that means you hate that person, correct?
That's the tradition, yeah.
And this Adam Cole person, he later clusters with Marla Knox, also correct?
Again, yeah.
So why did he scratch out her face?
I have no idea, but I prefer not to speculate until we know more.
Understood. I'll keep digging.
Thanks, Fia. I'll be here.
This story, the whole game is so good at setting up, this does not make sense, and then you just need a little bit more information, and you're like, oh, yes it does. Lone key, I didn't see this before. I wonder if that's the key to the house. Oh, look, it's all decked out in holiday decorations, and there's snow on the ground. I don't know if the clock is different, but everything else about this is different. So, primitive Photoshop.
Are you seeing this, Noz? This photo's been digitally manipulated. This is the original, taken during the winter holiday, and this one has been altered to look like it was taken today.
I see it. That's a relief.
A relief?
That the archive wasn't compromised. It was just this Adam Cole guy playing a trick.
But why? Why bother?
I have no idea. We still have time until the fireworks. Keep looking around.
Oh my. What does PFE stand for? Paradox Field Excluder, Personal Fitness Evaluation, Portable Floating Element, Patient Family Education, Probably Failure Imminent. Well, it's one. What was discovered in 2041? These seem like questions that should not be in a computer in 1993. Can I back out of this and check my archive? 2041? Well, based on the game that we're playing, the quantonic particle is the thing that allows you to travel in time. The positronic matrix is something else. We're going to go do the quantonic particle. What's the criteria for a landing point? Fia, really, no reaction to finding this on a computer. It must be open to the sky, and 3, and I'm sorry, and 2. So, I don't know about 3 specifically, but open to the sky and free of any observers I specifically remember. So we're going to go with 4, since there's no all of the above. What was formed in 2052? Well, there's one thing that we know about. What began in 2047? Formation of Chronozen? Oh dear. Now I don't remember the date on literally the previous thing. But discovery of the quantonic particle I feel like we touched on earlier in this very quiz, so... Government intervention? The government, like, formed a corporation. I remember commenting on this back when we read the field manual. But I don't remember the date. I feel like Chronozen we already talked... I don't know, let's go with 4. DARP. Okay, don't worry. Hold on. We have these answers. Okay, that's not helpful. Brief history. So, hold on, let's just make some quick notes. So, 2041 is the particle. Time stream revelation is 2043. Just gonna put down TS. So that was further investigation into it. Yeah, the particle is 2041, then we investigated it some more. The quest for time travel went through 2045. 2045 started breakthrough in time travel technology. Government intervention was 2047. I was paying attention, but I couldn't remember which was which. And then Chronozen was 2052. There's probably an achievement to get this right on the first try. Okay, that's one. 2041 was, yep, the particle. Landing point was definitely 1 and 2. And then 2052 was... I can't read my own handwriting. I still think it was Chronozen. And then government intervention was 5. I missed one before.
What the... How? Nozzo, did you see that?
What is it?
The answers on this quiz. It's based on history. Our history. Things that nobody of this Wen should ever know about.
That's impossible.
I know, but it happened. Could this Adam Cole be a time traveler?
Absolutely not. We'd know. At least, I assume we'd know? I have no idea. It's above our pay grade either way. Just focus on the job for now. I'll file a report for the brass once we're done.
A simple motion-sensitive scanner, a note above it reads, present light. Well, we have a light on our thing.
Scanning that did nothing.
Present light. Present light. Shooting it isn't going to be helpful. I just thought this does have a flashlight on it.
Scanning my hand did nothing.
I think that we need to use this key to get into his house, unless there's anything brand new to look at. I'm going to try to scan the photo. Oops, I guess I'm not.
Scanning that did nothing.
Okay, I think the key goes to his house, because this is already, like, super creepy in terms of what is and isn't here and what is said. I don't know what light we might possibly scan, but...
Oh, so you found the key after all?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Well, don't let me keep you.
I think I relocked the door. There we go.
The bin appears to be empty. That is one well-stocked first aid kit. Syringes, gauze, slings, all sorts of medicines. Is this normal, Nozzo?
For most people, no. But Marla Knox worked as a nurse for most of her life. Old habits die hard.
I don't feel like very many people look at their first aid kit and says, I'm too prepared.
This scrapbook looks recently leafed through. It's open on this page. Shame about all the water damage. I wonder why they kept it.
Well, on the ER of the 14th, and that could be so many different months. It's probably March. I don't know what this means yet. Framed photo of a man and woman has been hung above the counter.
That's the owner of Boardwalk Books, or a younger version of him at least. And the woman with him. Is that Marla Knox?
It matches the archive photos, so I'm going to assume yes.
That's the grand opening. It looks like it was around Halloween, based on the decorations. Two identical photos of a young woman lie at the bottom of this
There are
drawer.
two identical photographs here, so I doubt they'll miss the one.
Do we think that's his light? The photograph of the woman? But he scratched out her... I have so many questions. The end of that was he scratched out her picture. There's nothing in the trash. We checked the medicine kit. We checked the phone. We looked at the photo. And we can use the photo as an item. I have to assume that that's what we scan. Do we know, can we, like, look up anything about Marla yet? No? Interesting, the whole Adam Cole of it. Okay, and we can't go into her shed while she's there, and this tree means nothing to me. Alright, let's go scan the photo. I don't know how long it takes to get from Brooklyn to Coney Island and back. I'm not that familiar with New York. This feels like quite the trip.
Huh. So the key to this scanner lock was Marla.
That explains why her face was scratched out in that photo you found. Probably to prevent anyone else from using it.
Okay. Still seems real creepy.
Nozzo, what are you doing?
What? What's going on?
Never mind. It's gone now.
What happened?
I felt the time stream. It was faint, but it was there. Did you open a portal?
No. And even if I wanted to, you know you have to be outdoors for it to work.
Right. Of course. I've just been working too hard. Must be.
I'll keep monitoring for you.
In case I forget to say this later as we go, I just continue to be super impressed by how every single chapter of this has done something new and clever, and just they continue to keep this formula so fresh. It's so intriguing and engaging. You're like, what's going on? Like, I think that based on what we've seen, Adam Cole is clearly a time traveler, and that's what she felt, or at least that's what we're meant to assume. Let's not, as Nazo says, make too many assumptions.
Looks to be a crudely drawn map of the Coney Island boardwalk. There's a spot marked with an X. Should be easy to find. No way. No blasting way. You seeing this?
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
A quantonic wave generator.
I thought the quantonic particle wasn't discovered until the 2040s.
It wasn't.
So Adam Cole is experimenting with time travel 60 years early.
Impossible. If he was, we'd know. But this whole mission is full of impossible things.
What do we know about this Adam Cole person?
You read the same archive entry as me, Fia. We barely know anything. I'm going to go have a chat with Nathan Knox. Stand by, Fia. And don't touch that generator.
Mr. Knox?
Yeah? Is she finished already?
Not quite. I wanted to ask you about Adam Cole.
My stepfather. Why?
We just want to fill in some gaps.
But he has nothing to do with what happened, does he? He didn't even meet my mother until a year after. Honestly, I barely knew the guy, so I bring him into this.
Well, it's hard to know how to put this, but he, ran an Otis Knox fan site.
What?
It's true. His name came up while Fia was investigating. She looked into him. He knew things he shouldn't have known. Knowledge of the future. He had photos of your family, a key to your house, but we know next to nothing about him. So, anything you can tell us will be useful.
This is...
I know. It's a lot.
No. This is ridiculous. I asked you to find out what happened to my father, not butt into my mother's private life. How dare you?
Look, Mr. Knox.
This dude seems to be an idiot. Either that or he's very bad at hiding that he already knew this. I don't know.
This is Much bigger than we assumed.
I don't care. My mother was happy. After everything that happened, she deserved to be happy. And you want to ruin that over my dead body? You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Goodbye.
You heard all that?
I did, yeah. So what now? Do we abort?
No. The protocol is clear. We can't let this lie. Anomalies like this must be investigated.
But if he sues us...
The brass knows what we're doing. They gave us the green light. Just keep treading lightly. You know the drill. I'll keep digging on my end. We are going to figure this out.
Well, let's see if there's anything else to look at down here. Doesn't seem that way. One sonic generator almost half a century before the first one was created.
I'd rather keep them on.
Well, I don't want to hang out in the murder basement either, but we're leaving, so I sort of wanted to cover my tracks.
That's them, isn't it? Otis and Marla Knox.
Yeah, that's them.
So what should I do? Hang back? Keep an eye on them until the fireworks?
Someone is experimenting with time travel 50 years too early. Getting to the bottom of that is our priority now.
So you're saying I can approach them?
Yeah, just, well, you know, be careful.
Aren't I always?
You've always been a terrible liar.
I know.
Middle-aged couple sits hand in hand watching the water in a comfortable silence. What a wonderful evening this would be.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Sorry to bother you, but are you Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
That's a good question. What would you say, my love? Are we Mr. and Mrs. Knox?
Not tonight, we're not. We're just two people enjoying the fireworks, which should have started by now. Come on, I'm not getting any younger.
Nathan sent me.
He did?
Yes, he is worried. Asked me to check up on you.
Well, you can tell him we're fine. Nothing to worry about.
Odd that he didn't reach out himself. He writes to us every week. You're not telling the entire truth, are you?
Pardon?
I can tell. Always been good at that. But it doesn't matter. We just want to enjoy our 4th of July in peace. So if you don't mind.
Are either of you familiar with a man named Adam Cole?
Can't say I am. Marls?
Not me. Sorry. Why?
Do you know Boardwalk Books? A shop about a mile down the strip.
Sure. Who doesn't?
Why do you ask?
I feel like the book signing, we've solved that mystery, right?
Marla, you're friendly with the shop owner, aren't you?
Jesus, what are you implying?
Oh, nothing like that. I just mean...
He's my brother, if you must know.
Marla.
Sorry, Otis, but that kind of gossip we don't need. Just leave Liam alone, please. He likes his life simple, and we try to keep it that way.
And speaking of keeping away...
Right. This Adam Cole, whoever he is, seems to have an unhealthy obsession with you.
An obsessive fan? Oh no, never had one of those before.
Not of you, of your clustermate.
Marla's got a fan?
Huh. Well, it's about time. Why should you have all the fun?
Yeah, enjoy that fun. It gets old fast.
Look, this is serious. Adam Cole seems to be stalking you.
I hate to say it, but the only one bothering us tonight is you.
We just want to enjoy our evening alone. We don't have many of those. I'm sure you understand.
There's been other times in this game where I'm like, man, these people are uncurious or like just weirdly querulous and they're just not gonna work with you. This one, I actually completely understand. Some strange woman is coming up to a celebrity couple and being like, hey, I think I know you. I have secret, personal, important information just for you. Like, okay, cool. Lady, can we just do this? Not into it tonight.
Were you scheduled to have a book signing there? At Boardwalk Books?
Yeah, around December last year, I think.
No, I mean tonight.
Tonight? Why the hell would I do a book signing tonight? Tonight is all about Marla and me. I'm sure you get the hint.
He couldn't drop it any harder.
I'll leave you alone now.
Thank you.
We could show her this photograph. This will definitely make them listen to us.
I don't see how that would be useful.
No, that would just get you arrested. So the key gets us nothing. We could show her this. Yeah, I guess we can't. That also doesn't seem like it would be very helpful at all. I would... Oh, but we unlock the search. I don't know her last name, her maiden name. This is her brother. He's not married to Knox. Oops, sorry, that's what we just did. This would make no sense. So what we need to know is her maiden name to do any searches for... I guess we just search for Liam. There's probably a few of those in history. Evelyn is the neighbor. We could go talk to Liam. I think that's what we do next. Now that we know his name, we have a little bit more information. But what we need is her maiden name, Marla's maiden name, or his current last name. And I think that then we'll get something more. We can't ask for, like, the ownership history on the bookstore, because that would answer it. Yeah, we don't have any searches that I know of.
No say.
Yeah, Fia.
I think we go and we talk to the bookstore owner now.
Otis and Marla are definitely hiding something.
No doubt. But they aren't going to talk. But maybe someone close to them will.
Like her brother.
That's all for now, Noz.
I'll leave you to it.
Okay, we have a rogue, unlicensed time traveler on the loose, and at least one lead on how we're going to get a little bit closer to the bottom of this. So when we come back for the next episode, we will go talk with the owner of the bookstore and see what we can put together there. Until then, you guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you again in the next one.